Hey everyone, welcome back to another lesson here on the channel. Today we're going to be doing a watch me work product research section. Let's get into it. So we're gonna start right here in product research. We're gonna go into black box. Doesn't really matter which tool you use, to be honest. I think they all do pretty similar things when it comes to product research, just different ways of finding products. The more I get into product research and really start thinking about creative ways to sell on Amazon, the more I realize that the way you find the idea doesn't really matter. It's what you do with the idea and how you look at the idea once you see them in front of you. Are you getting caught up on every one, or are you pretty quick at judging something and knowing whether or not you should sell it? We're gonna go into categories here. I've really been liking the non-keyword version of this lately for some reason. Just home and kitchen. With a minimum revenue of 4,000 to 9,000. We're gonna keep it kind of low. We're gonna go price, we'll go like 1869, I'll go like 79, go review count, max like 90, I'll go like 10, and then we'll come down here to advanced filters, and let's see, sales to reviews, maybe I want to do 25. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's hit search there and see what we get. 131 products found. It's just home and kitchen, keep that in mind. And then why don't we go ahead and sort by reviews, low to high. It looks like it kind of already is like that. So we'll just look at it like this. So acrylic floating wall display shelves. I actually do like that. I think that's very simple, but it's not so simple that it can't be modified. We'll go ahead and we'll add that to, we'll just open it on a new page here. We'll go check them out later. There's gonna be construction noise outside, and that's just something you're gonna have to deal with because I can't make it stop. And I'm gonna have to deal with it as well. That's life for you. So we'll come through here, we'll go to page 3. And I tried not to have really an agenda other than to look and be present while I'm doing product research. I'm not thinking about how I'm gonna change these things. I'm not thinking about that email that I have to send out. I'm really just trying to keep very minimum tabs open. I think one of the best things you can do for your workflow is just don't let yourself open tabs that are irrelevant. Like, do not have YouTube open, do not have your email open. Just simple as that, you just won't go to them. And then you know you're getting off track if you find yourself going, oh, YouTube. No, just close it, close it, close it. Just stay here, be present for 30 minutes, do some product research with me. Outdoor wall mount bracket for mini split touch. An AC like rack holder. There's probably a name for that I actually know that I'm missing. Oh, a bracket, there you go. I don't need that this time of year. I don't think that's going to be selling well for much longer, as most people are taking those out of their homes right now, not putting them in. So that's gonna be a bit seasonal. And then you'll just see me go through a ton of stuff, right? Curtains, just very simple things like curtain rod ends, filters, accessories for other products. Not gonna do anything like that. It's always a question, and if you could get something out of this video, let it be this. When you're clicking on products, ask yourself beforehand if that's something that is going to be readily available. Like, the reason I clicked on these, because it's kind of specific, right? It's like a 4-pack of acrylic floating shelves, a very specific style and length and design. With something like a steamer, right? Like a steam cleaner. Well, not only is that electrical and hot, and there's a lot of components there, but it's probably something that there's a lot of companies doing. That's why I don't even wink or bat an eye at the curtains, just because I know there's like probably tens of thousands of styles of curtains that are already selling, big brands. They're all over. You can go to the store and buy them. It's probably not something I want to get into. Oh, we went through all those ideas and we actually found one, which is okay. Let's just look into these. So acrylic floating wall display shelves. So if you're like a veteran here on the channel, you've been around a while. We have looked into an acrylic corner shelf before, but I don't think we've ever looked into these. So let's see, right away, I'm smacked in the face with a 1,500 review listing. I'm not scared off though. Let me tell you why, because I could hold on hope if I scroll down and I see proof that there's smaller sellers doing well as well. But not only that there's smaller sellers doing well, that the actual results that are hyper relevant die off quickly. That's one of the main things that I'm looking for, really. It's just that when I look through here, there's not a million listings for this. A great way to check in is just that the whole page should not be covered with the correct product. At least for me, right? You have to kind of take what I say and understand that it It is my viewpoint in the way that I'm teaching and working in my business model right now at this point in my life. I try and just look at it for what has led to success in the past, following that, avoiding what has led to failure, and those arrows point to this route. So you're literally just seeing the formation of all of my past thought and past experiences rolled into what I currently think is best. Doesn't mean that a year from now I might disagree with some of the things that I think is right now. And that's just the process of evolving, right? You're trying to become better. You could go watch videos from before I sold on Amazon at all. I was documenting that, and they're a little goofy and cringy for sure, but they are there. And that's something that's really cool. I'm really proud to have documented all of that. In this, I'm just seeing a strong amount of competitors that are, well, first of all, they look very high quality, like close to 1,600 very good reviews, not 4.5, literally 5 stars. And then when I look through here, I do see a lot of different variations in pack size, in color, and all that. So to add yet another listing to this market, these customers, I feel like they have plenty of options. And that's a really self-aware question to ask. It's just, does this customer need me to come into this market? Is there anything that's really missing here? In almost every situation, you will be able to answer that with a yes. There's almost always someone who needs you in the market, but how many of the target audience, how much of the target audience needs your product in the market? If 6 people buy it and they love it, it's the best product they ever bought, it's perfect for them, that's great, and you'll probably get 6 5-star reviews. But you may not be able to build a business out of that, or at least a successful product that sells several units a day consistently for years. So I try and figure out, is there a 10% of the market that is unpleased, that doesn't have an option presented to them? For instance, it might have been like, okay, let's see, we could probably come up with something right now. Okay, I was gonna say black 6-pack because I saw the black, the 4, the 3, and the 2, and let's go see how the 6-pack's doing. Yeah, they're doing 40,000. So again, if you were one of the first ones to do that, you would have been rewarded. Just so happens they did it years ago. Let's go ahead and jump over for all of my fans of Jungle Scout. We'll go do some Jungle Scout product research with their keyword research method. Something like this. Maybe we'll go arts, craft, and sewing, kitchen and dining office products, home and kitchen, and then tools and home improvement. That looks pretty good. I like that. Yeah. And then, okay, average monthly units sold. Put whatever you can afford here. If you have $1,000, don't find something that sells 900 units a month. You can even go something like that, 203 to 366. And then we could go price. Since I have lower monthly units sold, maybe I go a little higher with the price. Maybe I see $27 products to $60 products, right? Then maybe monthly search volume, I go just 700 to 7,000, right? We're just staying in that range of, maybe there's not so many customers here, but maybe there's also not a lot of sellers. We can even go a little lower. Let's go 5. The competition we'll pull right down to maybe medium or low. We'll do medium, because that score is not always right, because it's counting all of the products on that page that are ranking for that. So some of those products might not be right, and that's kind of false there. And that's assuming that everything on that first page is true. So what I'm going to do here is maybe we'll sort by maybe we'll just go monthly search volume. I have never done this before, actually. So again, it's kind of just like a watch me work. There's not really much point to this video other than watching it and watching me work. So let's see here, diamond mirror wall decor. We just went over that in a video, I think my last one. That's kind of weird. But I didn't find it. It was something I thought about because my girlfriend ordered it. T square 24-inch. Sure, we'll open that up. Wood crates for display, rustic. Yeah, sure. Let's see. Black bread box. I like anything with a color in it, because then it's how many of those are there and do they look high quality? Dining room decor for the wall. That's pretty broad. I don't think that'll lead us to anything fruitful. Concealed hinge jig. We'll try that out. Notice I'm trying to just get maybe 5 to 10 ideas before I go. Because then we could switch into analyzation mode and stick with it for a little while. When you keep bouncing your brain between 2 tasks, I feel like it kind of wobbles my focus. Okay, I know these are trendy, like a rattan tray. I don't know that the tray is, but I know that rattan. So that's good. We have 5 ideas now. Let's go ahead And let's start looking. So T-square. Okay. Yeah, I know what those are. We don't even have to look at that. Again, it's just such a basic product. Wood crates for display. Now these, yeah, these are gonna sell for a while. Go watch like any home design show in the US. They love them some rustic decor. I mean, there's so much you could do with this because every stain of wood is its own differentiation, right? The person who buys the distressed gray and white one is a different customer from the one who buys the like dark walnut version, which is different from the one that buys like the faux mahogany kind of stuff, right? And those are all stains, of course. Most of these are going to be cheap wood, but you know what I mean, right? So, and then there's also crate size differences. So maybe your only task is to figure out a stain of wood that hasn't been presented, that is desired. Again, maybe no one wants a green washed wood, right? So there's within reason things that you can do here. And then like this is a great listing with only 46 reviews. They're killing it. When did they start? That's something that I love to see. Where I get my motivation from is like actually looking at the data and like working within the business. Try and spend less time. Ironically, I'm a content creator telling you to spend less time watching other people, but there is a certain point at which just actually doing the activity is far more rewarding. This is exciting. So look what happened. They have launched about the exact same time that I actually launched my macrame shelf in January 2020. It looks like they sold really well. They sold out of their initial stock. Maybe they had FC transfer. Some came back in, sold really, really well. And they went out of stock for like March to June, almost July, they went out of stock. Came back in stock. This is normal. You'll kind of come back in stock and do well. And you have this phase where like you struggle for a while for some reason, then you start doing really well again. They launched $5 cheaper and then they went up to 50. This is a great example of someone doing something almost exactly what we're saying. They came in with a new stain, a new wash, a new exterior, went probably with the most common sizes in that market, and just came in with a great quality listing. I like their copywriting. I like their main image is really good. They have good lifestyle pictures. Clearly their photographer knew what they were doing. It's a good example of that. But I think I'm gonna leave this video off here for today. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to comment down below if you like this style of video, just kind of like a watch me work day, because I'll be sure to include it somewhere in my week of weekly uploads. And if you did enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like. If you didn't, a dislike. But other than that, I'll see you here on the channel tomorrow for another video. Thanks so much. Later.